Alright, rock and roll. Listen, ladies, please give these gentlemen the attention that you would love to have if you were giving said presentation. Okay, go ahead, guys. Take it away.
We were supposed to choose a topic about certain sources of energy, and we think the consequences of like continuing using fossil fuels and what would happen if we, like today, we switched to alternate energies and stop using fossil fuels. So, what are fossil fuels? Fossil fuels are a non-renewable energy source, and they are like very unclean and they pollute. They are very good for the economy and are used to like power your cars or most vehicles. Currently, they are America's primary source of energy and are 85% of total used energy in America. And in 50 years from now, if we continue using fossil fuels, what would happen? Since fossil fuels pollute a lot, they bring a lot of air pollution into the air, and what right now is this could possibly turn into this. Fossil fuels are also the main reason of global warming, main cause. They also they've aided in the melting of polar ice caps. And due to global warming, in 2016, the Arctic summer will have will be ice-free according to the U.S. Navy research. Due to global warming, ocean levels have risen 15 centimeters in the past 100 years, and if all of the polar ice caps, like everything in that area melted, which could take a very long time, it would rise 61 meters. And fossil fuels are estimated to last till 2088. Switching to renewable energies, I believe, is a good thing because it can help stop the amount of pollution from increasing. And a lot of countries have started to experiment with switching to renewable energies. For example, Costa Rica, from 2015, they started on using only renewable energies, and they have done that and haven't used any fossil fuels. And this has caused them to have a 12% decrease in the price of energy and electricity in the country. So yeah, and fossil fuels are not renewable. So once they're done, we won't have any more. And however, the renewable energies, we can use them forever because they use things like sun and wind. So we can use them forever. And fossil fuels are estimated to last until 2088. However, renewable energies, they will last forever. Yeah. And why do they last forever? Is because, for example, solar energy uses heat from the sun and it converts it into energy. And for wind energy, it uses kinetic energy from the wind and converts it into electricity. For economics, some renewable energies are expensive, but when you have them, they will be cheap, and because you won't need to buy electricity anymore. For example, solar panels can cost from 6,000 to 9,000 euros, but after you buy them, the electricity will be free. Yeah. And they will help the environment because it doesn't cause any pollution, unlike fossil fuels, which cause a lot of pollution in the environment. And over the last 150 years, the carbon dioxide in the atmosphere has increased by 25% because of fossil fuels in the atmosphere. Yeah.
So despite the fact that renewable energy like solar power and tidal power is more healthy for the environment, it costs a lot more. And if it's to be a permanent solution, then it needs to be affordable, because sometimes it can cost between $5,000 and $50,000 and that's like months to years worth of work for some people. But the difference that a lot of people fail to notice between that and fossil fuels is that it's sort of a never-ending cycle. Like they mine the oil and use the oil to power the machines to mine more oil, and that goes into the world of like cars and other vehicles and stuff. So until it all burns up, as well as the money that people are using to buy it, then people are working towards making solar power cheaper and like making wind power more affordable, putting more wind turbines up and stuff. But there's about 496,805 square kilometres of solar panels as it is, so they're quite spread out, which is roughly the size of Spain. So despite how expensive there are quite a lot of them, which is a waste really, because if so many people can't afford them, then like there's just no point in making them really.
Thank you for.
Ladies, is there any questions you might have? Any questions for the experts? The other experts.
Nothing? No burning desires to find out any more information about fossil fuels or the future of our world?
Is it like economically better to use renewable energy than to afford like just normal?
For solar panels, it's like a long-term investment because, as I said, it costs like 9,000 euros. But once you have it, like the electricity is free and you don't need to pay anymore. But if you use like normal electricity, like you still need to pay.
So I'm sorry, a lot of you might not know, but your parents and most people in the world have to pay for energy. So if you use it in the home, lights, heat, AC, all that, someone's got to pay for it.
Oh, don't pay it.
Do they pay?
No,
No, if you're Qatari, you don't have to pay
No,
for
they
it.
don't. You guys don't pay.
But everyone else in the world does, right? So let's assume that we're like everyone else in the world, right? So if you were someone else in the world, you had to pay for the energy, then it would be expensive to pay for the fuel and all this sort of thing. So if you have a solar panel, you have to buy the solar panel, but the energy is